Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry about that. My microphone just apparently disconnected. I was saying hello, and then it just was gone. Ugh. Okay. So now... Do-do-do. Alright, let me get chat up on my phone so I can monitor chat while I'm doing other things. How do I sound, by the way? Sounds fine? Okay, great. I want to show you something I've been working on. Let me just let people know that the stream is live. Okay. Hey, it's not that bad. Alright, so first, before we get started, alright, I want to show you. So this is my normal model. This is the model I've been using. This model was originally designed for me by my friend Crispy Synchron, who put a lot of time and effort into designing this model there. But for a while now, there are a couple things I've wanted to change. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like brown stripes on my shoulders where the shoulder texture is clipping through the shirt texture. And that's bugged me for a while. And the hair's kind of just been a blob for a little while. But overall, it's a pretty decent avatar. And I've been really looking at this idea of this hierarchy of needs, which is the idea that as certain needs are met, you free up mental and emotional energy. Oh gosh, wacky Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist here. Oh dear. So it's this idea that as certain needs are met, you then have the mental and emotional energy to start wanting and seeking out other things, and new needs arise. And as those needs become met, then new needs arise. And it's this idea of this hierarchy where you start with your most basic and absolute necessities, your most basic needs of food, water, shelter, and all that stuff. And I realized that with the place I've been staying, as I've been really getting settled in, these problems that have been arising have been moving along this pattern of the hierarchy of needs, of I need something in order to fulfill some mental or emotional need, and through a lot of hard work from people involved and a lot of the grace of God, I'll say, we've been able to work together to come up with solutions to these things, one step at a time. And it's been a lot of hard work and a lot of effort. And I got to the point where my basic needs have been met. If nothing else arises and no one else gives me other options, the place I'm at now is a place that I'm comfortable with. So then I got to the point where so many of my needs were getting met that I could actually have the mental and emotional energy to think about, hey, how can I improve my model? So I spent a bunch of time yesterday working on adjusting my model, learning about Vroid, because somebody built this model for me. I didn't build it myself. So I was learning about Vroid, but like I still have a ways to go, and I want to show you what I've come up with so far. It's still, I actually didn't see it till I was comparing the two models today, but there's still a ways to go. But I want to show you what I've done. Sorry, that was kind of a really roundabout way to say that things are looking better in my life, so I actually have the mental and emotional energy to think about improving my model. Yeah, we might have a stream where I start looking at stuff for improving my model. So I don't like the lighting and the weird sheen that I have, but I do like, I don't know if you can see it, I've got some yellow highlights in my hair, which I do like. I managed to paint over most of those weird brown stripes where the shoulder was clipping in. I had to manually paint part of the shoulder texture. So I just made the part of the shoulder texture the same color as the t-shirt. It doesn't duplicate the pattern, but at that range. Yeah, in order to make it run smoothly, I was working on optimizing it. So I kind of like got rid of most of the polygons in the hair. I like it. I might go back and turn the hair back to how it was. I'm not sure, but I like there being I don't know if you can see, it's not much, but it's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to be a little bit. So some of the stuff with the lighting and the material need to be adjusted. I actually was just seeing if I could adjust it in the last 5 minutes before stream, because it wasn't until literally 5 minutes before stream was supposed to start that I noticed some of the main differences. I've also been looking at the possibility of getting a 2D avatar, but that's an entire different animal, and that can get expensive. And for a while, I was looking at the possibility of investing and buying just a cheap avatar off of Booth for like, $5 to $10, and using a cheap 2D avatar to try it out. But I couldn't find anything I really liked, and I decided that instead of spending money on something that's not going to be my permanent avatar, I would invest time and mental energy and effort into improving the avatar I currently have. So that's something I've been working on. VTube Studio is used for running 2D avatars, which in order to get a 2D avatar, you have to get a specially made piece of art that is broken into the right layers for the different things that need to move, and then you need to get someone called a rigger to rig up the avatar to move properly in. No. What you're probably thinking of is Vroid Studio. Vroid Studio is what you use for making the 3D avatars. Did you see, Silva, did you take a look at that? Did you ever take a look at that tutorial I sent you? It was like a real quick bare bones tutorial. Okay. Well, that tutorial is about a year out of date, so some things aren't exactly the same. In that tutorial, it suggested Streamlabs. I will never recommend Streamlabs to someone. I will always recommend just getting OBS and Stream Elements because I disapprove of Streamlabs as a company. You're probably completely unaware of the drama with Streamlabs, but there was so OBS stands for Open Broadcasting Software. It's the software that's put together and used by streamers all over the world, and it's open source, so people can submit new ideas, improve it, and it's completely free, and no one's copyrighted it, so it can just always be used. Streamlabs came in, they took the open source product that is OBS, they took a bunch of other open source projects that were at the disposal of other that were created by other projects. They cobbled them together and then they sold that as their own thing, because since nothing else was copyrighted, because everything else was open source, there was nothing stopping them from just putting their own label on it and selling it. So that's why I'll never recommend Streamlabs to people. Neptuna style outfit made for my character. Ooh, that could be interesting. Oh, you came to watch and bug Silva. Well, you're always welcome, Nekomaji. You're always welcome. I was just, I don't know if what you were here for, but I was just going over some stuff about making a VTuber model and some of the changes I've made to mine. I finally fixed my shoulders and I'm working on updating my hair, but I just need to get the textures right. I might have overdone it a little bit. We'll see what happens. There's still a lot involved. I finally got to the point where like enough of my basic needs were met that I had the mental and emotional energy to actually spend on secondary projects like improving my VTuber model. And I think that that's a big step forward in my mental health. I think that's definitely something that's worth celebrating. Yes, who should we be nice to today? Let's pop on over. All right. Oh, you're getting online to upload your new quiz vid. Okay. Okay, let me open this in a new tab because I don't need that right now. All right, so today, we've done a few. This is the third one of these we've done. I enjoy doing this. Tantan. Tantan is someone I consider a friend who has helped me with some things about model stuff, and I really enjoy going to her streams. And the last two times I've done this, I have missed seeing a tweet from Tantan, and I keep meaning to say something nice to Tantan. So we are going to go to Tantan's page and see. Oh, well, it looks like her most recent one. All right, we're gonna comment on the most recent one. It's not called comment. It's like, what is it? Reply. That's what it's called on Twitter. I've got that Facebook wiring. So Tantan is an aspiring idol. She's a cow YouTuber. Well, not YouTuber. Cow tuber. She calls herself a moo tuber, so she's a cow VTuber. And she has very comfy streams. So let's see what can I say nice about her. First, we respond to the initial tweet. That I enjoy. I also realize that we're kind of doing this like almost cringe thing of being like that one relative on Facebook that doesn't know the difference between a public comment on a post and a direct message. Maybe some of these should be just direct messages instead of public comments. So Nekomaji, what's going to be on your new quiz video? Okay. Anime in 4 words. So do you tell them 4 words and they have to guess what anime it is? Your voice is amazing and your spirit. All right, so this is what I got to say to Tantan. No shame at all, because she's talking about there's the shame in liking and retweeting a post from a year ago, which is funny because she's making a tweet about feeling kind of almost cringe or weird or creepy for liking and retweeting a post from a year ago because she forgot to interact with it, and I'm responding with an arguably more cringy thing, but that's just part of the content. 2 versions, one with hints for extra images and one not. Easy ones such as fighting, beans. I thought it was gonna be Dragon Ball Z till you said beans, but I guess Dragon Ball Z has the Senzu beans, so I guess that works. Yes, the magic beans, the Senzu beans. Okay, finally got Tauntaun with one of these. Good. So very easy, medium, and hard otaku level. I'm terrified of what you do for the hard otaku level. What Axel do now? Okay. When your ghost actually helps you. That's hilarious. Okay, moving on. Shiva will probably get many of them since Silva, I mean, will probably get many of them since some I talk about a lot. Okay. We said something nice about Geary last time, but it's been a couple weeks, so we can say nice stuff about people. We can say nice stuff about the same people again because it's been a while. So, Auntie Z has like really encouraging and inspirational things that are just like really entertaining. I've never seen them stream, but their tweets are always entertaining. So let's... So let's say... Your tweets are always entertaining. You have an absolute... The outstanding talent for knowing exactly what to say. I think that's one of the nicest things you can say to a V-tweeter. I look forward to your debut. Okay. Oh, there's a gremlin on the loose tonight. Oh, is Iron Mouse doing goofy stuff again? Aw, that's adorable. Let's see what else we got. V-Shoujo Friends has a thing? Curious is another one that does a lot of V-tweeting. Not sure what to say about them. Like, some of their content's a little bit spicy. But like, I don't think I've ever caught him streaming, but he always makes me laugh with his tweets. So we're going to be saying nice stuff to V-tweeters today. What did he say? Let's respond to the tweet first. Probably butchering more words. Yes. Like, what doesn't she say Little Caesar's really funny? She says it like it's some really weird way. But like, the gremlin is kind of a way that she describes herself. Snapchat, I really don't care that Matt Costello has joined Snapchat. I've never heard that name in my life. Please stop notifying me of these things. I'm trying to watch videos about melting bodies in sodium hydroxide. Say we'll start with responding to the initial tweet. Then we start with the compliment. Pizza, yeah. But like, doesn't she call like, doesn't is Iron Mouse call Little Caesars like Little Cheesers or something, or Kaisers? Or what is it? There's some pizza that she mispronounces really badly. Concept brings a wonderful humor to this community. Kaiser is probably more correct. Kaiser is, yes. Yes. She's made a branding out of like butchering words. It's absolutely hilarious. Curious, they really think they really think we all care about celebrity stuff. Also, your tweets are always on point, and your content brings out a wonderful humor in this community. It brings a wonderful humor to this community, which is weird because like it's not like Monkey doesn't pronounce things weird. He always pronounces things weird too. She got back at Connor with aluminium by saying it's like most and him saying it oddly. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta say this right now, right? I actually saw a video that was outlining the aluminum thing, right? And it has apparently in official releases it has been pronounced both ways. I think it might even be spelled differently between the UK and the US. And originally it all used to be aluminum, but then somebody wanted it changed and said that it would better fit the naming conventions, the Latin naming conventions of the time. If instead of aluminum it was changed to aluminium, and like Britain changed it at the UK, but that change never made it to the US. So they call it aluminium there, but we call it aluminum here. But like originally it was just named aluminum. Aluminum. All right. Let's say something nice about Buns. Buns does really great content. And like she does a bunch of stuff where like she yells as part of her humor whenever she does. I haven't seen much of her streams, but I've seen her videos where she does these rants about video games, and she'll get more and more unhinged as the rant goes on, as she's explaining how she feels about a certain thing, and is extremely emotional. Hey Pelly, nice to see you. So this is a slightly different stream. Instead of doing a just chatting, we're doing a thing where I go on Twitter and I find people in my timeline and we come up with nice things to say. Either the chat comes up with stuff or I come up with stuff, and we're just trying to spread some positivity as we say nice things about people on Twitter. It may not be the most entertaining content, but I enjoy spreading a little bit of positivity, and it gives me a chance to just chill and ease into the day. You know what I mean? Yep. Okay. So we were saying something nice about this this YouTuber Buns. Like I said, she yells a lot. She does these kind of almost unhinged rants about video games she's passionate about, and her passion comes through in everything she does. And is both very entertaining and highly educational about and has a lot of really great insights and information about the development and history and key plot points of lots of the video games that she reviews. So first we have to respond to the tweet, then we say something nice. That's the kind of the pattern we're going with here. Originally her tweet was, sorry all, got slammed with a huge headache, feeling nauseous, no stream tonight, new main channel video coming out tomorrow though. Okay, so first we say, hope you feel better. Then we say something nice. Let's go with something kind of generic. that's somewhat related to the thing. Worth the wait. Also, I've been waiting for her to upload a new main channel video because I'm actually excited to see what she comes up with next. So your passion comes through in everything you do. Hope you feel better. I'll say soon. You want to say soon because everybody will eventually feel better, or they end up dead. But you know, that's just kind of how that goes. Hope you feel better soon. I'm sure your content will be worth the wait. Your passion comes through in everything you do. And I cannot wait to see what you make, what you come up with next. All right. Simple, smooth. It's not too long, but it's really simple. Okay. Moving along. Let's see. I already said something about Auntie Z. All right, we got back to where we started. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, Tribs. He does a lot of like art stuff. But I haven't seen him stream. Let's see what other content he's got going on. Not what I'm looking for today. Let's see. Ooh, let's say something nice about Regis Altair. What's this? Oh. All the boys from the new Hollow Tempest group have meme pictures. Okay. Your profile pics are on point. We'll keep it really simple. Your humor inspires me to try new things. We're this one I'm gonna end with a little bit of a joke because there's a meme that he's actually of all of the Hollow Tempest boys are all supposed to be an adventuring guild, but the other three members of the Hollow Tempest group are like very blatantly like this stereotypical demon lord type character. But Altair always claims that he's the hero, so the joke is referring to him as a demon lord. So we're gonna call him the best demon lord. Will he read my joke? I have no idea. Okay. Moving right along. What have we got here? What is this? Oh, that's another Tantan. We already said something nice about Tantan. So this one, Red Worm. So this one, they do lots of Dungeons and Dragons jokes. Let's take a look at some of their content. And the running joke that they have with their thing is that all of their ideas are produced by a 5-year-old, but no 5-year-old talks like the stuff that they say in their tweets. So it's like they make the joke that it's a 5-year-old red wormling or a red dragon, right? And it's just really funny. Because the idea is always really simple and oddly insightful. So we can say something like that. Why is my notification thing just not updating? Normally if I have this open so I can just open my notifications. There we go. And then it turns it off on all the other ones. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's say something about the red worm. So how was your day, Pelly? Did you get what you were looking for at the store? Let's see what we got here. Let's respond to the joke first. It's delicious. A few minutes ago you said you hated meatloaf and never wanted to eat it. Looks like meatloaf's... Oh, that's a Lord of the Rings joke. Okay, that's great. No, no problem. Your jokes are always... We're making great content. Okay. Okay. Tatiana von Ferdinand. Let's see. Okay, this is actually very relatable. Say thanks for... What do we say here? Because Catalina, actually, let me just discard, open a new window, new tab. Let's see if we can get an idea of something nice to say about her from other content. Good memes, lots of memes. PlayStation 5. So this person does lots of good memes. So let's say relatable. Oh no! Oh no, Pelly. Oh, what were you playing? What were you playing on Xbox? Mm-hmm. Oh, Johnny turned it on by accident. Oh, that happens. They always make me laugh. Oh, with one of the other controllers. That's funny. All right, let's say something nice about Hako's bells. She's a HoloLive VTuber, embodiment of chaos, but she's always full of energy. Yes, Bay is great. Yeah, she is the best rat. Okay, maybe not the best. Well, she's probably the best rat, and Iron Mouse is the best mouse. Even though Monkey likes to call Iron Mouse the tungsten rat. Yes, that meme. Oh, you still have the laptop connection to HDMI. Oh, okay. Oh, so your laptop is controlling the actual is controlling what's on the screen, but the Xbox turned off and it turned the screen off too? Oh dear, that sounds really frustrating. That's interesting concept, Silva. So we say your poor sleep schedule. So we say your poor sleep schedule. I'm sure that even that won't be able to stop your boundless energy. So we say you always. Let's come up with something here. Something nice to say here. It was a joke about how Mouse would like disappear and a new VTuber would debut with similar color schemes and be named Tungsten. Oh, if Mouse disappeared and a new VTuber appeared called Tungsten Rat, the artist formerly known as Mouse. Okay, all right, now I get the joke. Now I get the joke. That makes sense. Ooh, put energy into your content. That's a good one. Ah. You always put so much energy. All right, you always put so much energy into your content that it seeps into everyone around you. Ask her to invade more Minecraft bases. Also, okay. How can we work that in? How can we work that in? Because that was a joke, wasn't it? She was building bases inside of other people's Minecraft bases. Yes. Okay. All right. There we go. That's good. Yes. Yes, he does. All right. What else have we got? Oh, Mama Gome. She's a VTuber who's also a mother and makes very relatable memes and content about just the stress of life. Now I'm just depressed with 6 inches short hair. Let's take a look. She's also an artist. Her art is just really great. Let's say something like, if you cut hair like you draw, sure the haircut is outstanding. Which those skills don't actually overlap, so that's just a meme because those two things don't actually interact, but it sounds goofy. Yep, something quick, lightweight, and fun. Let's say something nice about Demon Dice. She just released a new song. She's been really cranking out the work with her music. Your songs are always great. And energy. Into every word. Demon Dice is a rapper. Though she's been talking about possibly stretching into doing some more rock. And she does put a lot of hard work in. Your songs are always great. Your hard work and energy flow into every word. Short, sweet, and smooth. Okay. All right. We've danced around it for a while. Let's finally say something nice about Iron Mouse. What should we say about Iron Mouse? I know Nekomaji and Silva both are avid fans of Iron Mouse, so I'm sure you want me to comment something nice or reply. I don't know why they can't just call it comment like Facebook. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Maybe I'm just a boomer because I'm so used to Facebook speak. Yes, chat always bullies Mouse. I mean, I think in a lot of ways the chat reflects the streamer. Like you see for some super chill streamers, their chat's very supportive and calm, but other more energetic and hyperactive streamers, their chat is always quick to bully them and give them a hard time and interrupt them in anything that they're doing, and will take every opportunity to just enjoy their suffering. And it really just comes down to the energy that they give off. So we'll say, I'm sure your stream will be great. So, for anyone who doesn't know who Mouse is, she's a streamer. She's a VTuber. So she has a virtual avatar, like I do, except hers is amazing. And she comes up with all kinds of content. Most of her content is based around the fact that she's a little bit of a goofy gremlin and makes weird noises when she loses. And she always is very opinionated on things. A lot of high energy. Yes, Mouse teaching Kamer. On always beating Monkey. Okay. Always beating her rival, Connor. Her rival and best friend. You always beat Monkey in everything you two do, and that is always inspirational. Silva, how are you going to suggest that we congratulate her for always beating Monkey, but then you're also going to say that it's a bad idea because it might be stroking her ego? It's like this whole operation was your idea. But to a certain degree, saying nice things to people always in some way does stroke the ego at least slightly, and that's just something that you take into account with the content. You don't want to do it too much. You want to make sure that what you're saying is heartfelt and just a nice thing to say to someone. There's like that line between being complimentary and just like butt kissing and bootlicking. You know what I mean? Okay, Silva. Okay. Yes, so it's not lost in the stream. That's true. And we end it with thanks for always making quality content. Oh, you have some trouble with WoW, Pele? Did you ever get to recover your character, Pele? Aww. Carius said that my comment means a lot to him. Oh, that's rough. So, are you gonna start a new Are you starting a new character, Pele? So look at that chat. We already made someone's day. We already made someone's day. Kiri agreed with her chat saying Yasuo, Yon, Lore, and Genji. Alright, let's see if there's a more recent girl DM tweet to respond to. It's fine because it won't take long before the same ego is knocked down a bit to keep her humble. Already did it. I made a Stormwind. I made it to Stormwind. Oh, that's cool. So what's it like playing WoW again if you haven't if you've been out of it for a while? Oh yeah, girl DM just was moving, so she's finding all kinds of random things in her stuff. Neko, she might lose to Monkey. A lot to get used to with the new stories. I mean, is the base gameplay of WoW the same as it was before? Like, go on quest, complete quest, earn treasure? Like, is that, or has the base gameplay itself changed in WoW? Okay, let's say something nice. Yeah, it hasn't changed. All right, random. So we're partway through the first season of Symphogear Nekomaji, and I have some interesting feelings about it. It at the start in the first episode of Symphogear, it starts talking about like the first time she transforms into her combat form in Symphogear. It looks like it's going to be some kind of horror element because she looks like she's transforming into a monster with fangs and stuff. Oh, okay, Pele. That's good. I'm glad that the game itself hasn't changed. Alright, so the thing I guess so the thing about the Symphogear anime, this might just be because I'm getting older. This very much could be a thing that's happening because I'm getting older. But seeing anime with such young protagonists being put in such extreme circumstances gets a little bit uncomfortable. Does that make sense? Like, you see all of these adults just standing around doing nothing while the kids have to carry all of the weight and do everything, even though you've got that one dude who's like the commander who can like punch mountains. Uh-huh. That's a long mountain to climb, Pele. How long do you think it's going to take you to get your No Morlock up to level 200? Dragons is a Sword Art Online alternative, GGO, a spin-off. The main characters... Yeah. So I understand that, like, to a certain extent, that's anime. And, like, that's... that's not bad, Pele. If you're already to level 10 and you've only been at it for a few hours, so you think it'll be what, like 20 hours of gameplay to get you up to level 200 or something? 10 or 20 hours? And then you do the end game content? I wish you the best of luck with the new place. Because she just moved. There's also King's Avatar, a guy in his 30s, but with insane skills and smarts playing an MMO. He takes no lip from anyone once serious. Chinese English sub anime. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't know if Silva told you, but we also started watching the original Macross from I think it was 82? The mix of Log Horizon main characters' brains. Log Horizon was one of those things that was the stereotypical demon with the glasses. The guy who's a complete force of nature but always pushes his glasses up before he does something really epic. Alright, let's see if we got some new tweets to respond to. Why do you like this, Tantan? Alright. Using a transforming umbrella. That's interesting. So Pele, why do you want to play a what do you say you're playing in WoW? Gnome Warlock. What about being a Gnome Warlock is something that makes you gravitate towards it? Because you said your last character was a gnome, wasn't it? So this tweet from iJevin about people grieving differently. iJevin is a member of a group called Hermitcraft. There's a bunch of these content creators who play Minecraft together on a server and do a bunch of collaborative events and things together in order to create unique stories and to build amazing builds in Minecraft. And a longtime member of the Hermitcraft server died recently, and it passed away. And it was like the person who passed away, his username was Tinfoil Chef, and he had He'd been having health problems, so it wasn't exactly a surprise, but everyone was kind of hoping he'd get better. So I want to say something, some kind of condolences about this whole situation. Yes, Ash does do the same thing with his hat. Um, so we start with, I'm sorry for the loss. Way to work through this. Making with us. Okay, thank you for always making quality content and sharing your talents with us. Not so much a nice, like, it's not so much a compliment as much as it's just trying to say a nice thing. Cadiosaurus. Let's take a look at your content. If I remember, your content's mostly just being encouraging and positive. Mental health advocate, ADHD. Oh, yeah. Does D&D content. Yes. And a lot of mental health content. Oh, Auntie Z liked the reply. Cool. Huh? Alright, that's somebody else's day we made. Creators, you're doing great. Really, I know it might not seem like it. I know it's easy to compare yourself with others, to feel like you're not doing enough, that you need to do some vague more, but you're doing great as you are right now. So let's say, thanks for the encouragement. So small in the world, but being a warlock, I guess it's part of my mental health that I feel small in the world, but being a warlock, I have different abilities that make me powerful, so I'm small but powerful. Oh. Okay. I can see that. That's interesting. So you're small but powerful and able to very much to very much affect the world around you. That's really cool. And that's also kind of inspirational too. Keep it short and sweet. Thank you for always being an advocate of mental health issues and making quality content. Oh, Tan Tan. Aww. Tan Tan was somebody else that we said something nice to earlier in the stream. That that makes sense. Having a place where like for me doing like I do a lot of that kind of stuff with tabletop role playing games, with having a world like where I create the world that my players play in has been my way to create a world that works the way I wish the world really did. So that's kind of my way of dealing with a similar situation where I'm trying to manipulate the world around me and also writing stories. Oh, whoops, bump the table. Writing stories and sharing these ideas, putting pen to paper, and coming up with creative and unique situations to put my players in when the games that I run. Um, it's kind of my way of dealing with that kind of. So I guess I'm saying I kind of know a little bit of that feeling. Oh, she found her old Digivice. Oh, that was the one from Frontier. That's funny. Let's see what Justina Revolution said recently. I haven't complimented her in a while. Sorrowful encounters, weird ones that replace danger with mystery. Horror RPGs need to balance menace and strangeness. Paranormal phenomena. One of the things I think games miss is that there are never definite answers. An event occurs sometimes scary, sometimes wondrous, and for all our reason and abilities, we never truly know why it happened. That's something I think a lot of horror and mystery game miss, is exploring the life working effects of experiencing the unexplained. Once you experience it, you can explain it. The world resets to some semblance of normal, but that never really happens in my experience. Okay, so she's really big into horror, into writing into creating horror games to challenge her players, and different systems to encourage player choice in the different games that she runs. Okay, so start with responding to the tweet. We struggle with controlling what we know we can't control, so to satisfy that feeling, we create our own in the gaming world. Yes, that is really inspirational, Pele. All right. Creativity. Your players. I can't wait to hear about this. Unique and creative ways to encourage player creativity. And I can't wait to hear about how this challenges your players. I think to a game master and a game writer, I think that's the nicest thing I can say. Hmm. Let's see if we got new things to respond to. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Oh, that's interesting. I think I've heard of that before, but I don't know much about it. Is it something that's helped you? So doing these streams is always... Oh, in part? Okay. That sounds great. So doing these streams is always interesting because it's easier to say stuff about the big streamers because we know about them. They do all kinds of content that makes it easy to respond to them. But the small streamers are the ones that I know are going to read what I say, and that what I say is going to make their day. And the small content creators getting some kind of a nice compliment on Twitter just can really make their day, and that's just really rewarding to do to people. You think about finally picking up Final Fantasy 14 and escaping in there. Work is leaving me very numb and empty. So, like, if I had... What's that joke? If I had a penny for every time someone's told me about Final Fantasy 14 and their outstanding free trial, I would probably never need money again. And it's funny because some of my friends, I know Silva and a few other people are planning to start up on Final Fantasy 14. And it's something I've debated doing. Just to get that kind of community feeling. But like, if I really wanted that community feeling, I could theoretically just go pick up Warframe again. Like, I used to play Warframe a lot and be pretty active with it with a group of people. But like, it's different. Like, I don't know. Have any of you ever played Warframe? I know that feeling. Boop. Oh, you just followed me, Pele. Oh gosh, did you have to give me only the opening stuff for? Did you have to give me that spiel, Silva? Did you have to give me the Final Fantasy 14 spiel? Yes, you did. I don't know. As things stable out, like, I've spent a lot of money on not unnecessary, but on kind of creature comforts, like with getting this chair and getting like a pillow and a blanket and stuff, and some other personal stuff over the course of this past week. So I'm kind of going into like not survival mode, but into like saving mode because I want to make sure I have a cushion in case things go really bad. So that's kind of where I'm starting to end up. But whenever I get money in next month, I might look at buying some games. And I don't know, I've heard so much about Final Fantasy XIV, I've thought about it. Yeah, it is always smart. Let's see, I haven't said anything about Alira Pandora. What can I say about her? She does funny content. She makes good jokes. I haven't really watched her that much. Plays Apex a lot. Yeah, that's one thing I've thought about doing the free trial. The thing is, like, if I'm playing an MMO, I mean, I get that you can solo play a lot of the things of Final Fantasy XIV. And that's a way for a lot of people to make it through the game and experience the story. But like if I'm playing an MMO, part of me really wants to do a lot of the social stuff, and the free trial for Final Fantasy XIV locks you out of a lot of the social stuff. And I don't know how to feel about that. Also, with Final Fantasy XIV, can you play that with a controller, or does that need a keyboard and mouse? Yes, have to make the sheesh joke. You use a controller, Silva? Who's sets a come up? Oh, thank you, Pelly. Interact with the stuff and lives there as an encounter is a piece of that to engage with. That's interesting. I mean, the environment itself becomes a challenge at that point, but yeah. Yeah, that is her trademark, basically. All right, let's respond to her latest tweet. What's her latest tweet? Oh, she's tweeting about starting her stream. Let's respond to the tummy hurt. More of your content. There we go. Okay. Ooh, we can say something nice about Chibi. Chibi Doki. Are we back? Hold on. Oh, the big head. Did we lose the stream? You'll always work so hard. We all see the struggles you have been having with your internet, but you never let it get you down. Stream is back? Okay. You have a horrible net connection, Nekomaji? That's funny. But you never lost it. So I don't know. This sounds like it might be a Silva problem. You always, all right. Once an hour, every hour. It was that bad. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine it, Nekomaji. Hard. We all see the struggles you've been having with your internet, but you never let it get you down. You are a one-of-a-kind entertainer, and I always enjoy your content. Hmm. Speaking of this thing about the hacking, this tweet about people's accounts getting hacked, I found out that like my brother's Facebook account sent a message to someone who like I'm not even sure they're Facebook friends, but like is a friend of one of my friends, and was like freaking them out. And I'm like, I don't even think that those two even know each other. And so like they said they were gonna reach out to him offline to see if his account got hacked or something. Yes, Facebook is still used. Like it's weird. Like so many people in my life still use Facebook, but like Twitter has become that space that's away from all of the people that use Facebook in my life. So like it's where I can be myself, be my online personality. Well, not my online personality. Be I guess yeah, be myself, unfettered by all of the like people from my childhood or whoever or people that I think might judge me. Okay, Nekomaji. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So MySpace does still technically exist, but no one well, okay, very few people use it. Okay, this is going to be funny. Does anyone remember Omegle? That like random chat thing where you could start chatting with random people. When I found out that MySpace was still a thing, I spent like an entire day going into random chats on Omegle saying MySpace still lives and then putting a link to MySpace and then exiting the chat. No, it's not. No. Yes, Yahoo chat. But no, did anyone else ever use Omegle? Aw, Chibi responded. Chibi said thank you. I honestly didn't think Chibi was gonna respond. That's really great. We're young enough for that. I love Yahoo Chat. The first OC character for a story I ever made was in that. When RPing was just make stories with friends. Yes. Had to take a second to hydrate. I'd say tonight's been pretty good. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5. 5.5 responses from what we've said tonight, so I think that's been a pretty productive night. Let's see if anything else pops up. Let's say something nice about Neko Mom. She works really hard, does some pretty interesting content. Is a very supportive and friendly person. Let's be encouraging. Let's say something encouraging because she's dealing with a crazy creative funk. Sometimes a break is just what you need. Why stream when there's no motivation? That's a question. I stream because I'm scheduled to stream sometimes. Well, no, I think I have goals. I have things I want to accomplish on stream. I don't know. We'll see. Part of this community. Sometimes a break is just what you need. I hope you get your motivation back soon. You are a great content creator and you are a valuable part of this community. I also got to find out if my computer can even run Final Fantasy XIV and if it can run Final Fantasy XIV while streaming, because that's going to be something I'm definitely going to want to do while streaming. All right, I'm going to say something nice about Gary's food. Can ear unit should help with that. Also, if you do, Hattie is on Aether Siren. Oh, is that the server that Hattie's on? What's Can he run? Or, or, oh, can I run it? What's that? Is that some website that determines if your computer can successfully run a game? That's a pretty useful thing. Can I Run It is a site that will examine your computer and let you know if you can run a game. Ooh, that's exciting. Your food is always a work of art. Thanks for sharing it with us. Yuri is a cooking VTuber, so that sounds interesting. Inappropriate. Ugh. All right, I think we've had a pretty good night. Let's go over to a Just Chatting stream. Just chatting. What, Super Rat? Did I miss something? Oh, oh my gosh. That is a Super Rat. That's hilarious. Let's say something nice to this one, because these guys always share these funny memes. Animal moments. You always make me laugh and brighten my day. Thank you for always sharing the greatest animal moments. You always make me laugh and brighten my day. Let's say something nice there. Who's... Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Sorry about that, everybody. One of the people I live with called me to let me know something because he was trying to reach somebody else in the house, but his call apparently wasn't getting through. So he just needed me to let people know something. Thanks to Pelly for running down to check up on me, making sure I was okay. This has been a good night. Yes, that was like 3 stories and that rat ran off like another day. That is the super rat. I don't know why he didn't call you. He said he tried to call Shauna, didn't go through. That makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway, this has been a good night. We've had some good times. We've made some people's day. We've shared a little bit of positivity. I hope that we've done something to make Twitter at least a slightly brighter place. Oh, you posted a Magic the Gathering related gift idea in my memes channel to check out later? Alright, I'll check that out as soon as I'm done with stream. I will definitely check that out. Alright, so for these last 15 minutes, I figured we just hang out, chat about stuff. So, this Thursday, if everything goes according to plan, I want to do another anime night where we'll probably watch some more Macross or something, but it's going to have to start early. So it'll be on Discord on Thursday. Probably going to start around like 6 or 6:30 in the PM because I want to get a few hours of anime in. And the thing is, since we always are talking about what's going on, it's not like a silent viewing experience. We don't mute ourselves. We still chat about stuff. Sometimes we have to pause or whatever just because it's a very informal thing. So we don't get a whole lot of anime watched. But that should still be fun to do. And it's funny because we're doing something on a day when I'm doing something else, which like I don't know if this is a problem with other people with ADHD, but like if I'm doing something on a day, it's just hard to like actually do anything else because I'm always afraid I'm going to be so busy that I'm going to lose track of time and miss doing the thing that I have planned to do that day. Like, hey Oku-san, how have you been? Yeah, definitely Nekomaji. It's definitely your typical watch with friends kind of thing. It's definitely that. But we'll probably be watching some more Macross. Okusen has been yes. I ask how you are, you say yes. Okay. Yes, we do. Oh, I didn't know. That may see when you say it like that, Okusen, it makes perfect sense. But at first, I was like, "Are you saying yes to the question? You're dead? No." There we go. There's my sad face. No. Even for a 3D avatar, I still have a couple facial expressions built in. Why are you dead, Okusen? My brain does not handle work well. Oh no, sad. Yes. You are my friend, Okusen. I do not want my friend to be dead. I'm hoping to hear from the vape shop later this week. I put an application in while I was there. Oh, that would be a really great show. Because aren't you like, you're like really into the vaping thing? When I tried to watch something with a certain friend, I was 100% silent to the end of the episodes. Then we would talk through text. So I guess that's the difference. Yes. Yeah, Pelly, you'd probably be a great fit for a job there at the vape shop. You probably know exactly what to recommend to all the customers and be able to answer all their questions. You'd probably be a very valuable resource to them. Yeah, some things are better for talking than others. Yes, Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is so melodramatic that like you kind of have to comment on it as it's happening. Gundam Seed we're normally a lot quieter. Well, I hope that you get good news for it, Pelly. Okusen, I was just mentioning that we're gonna try for another anime night, trying to add another anime night to the schedule on Thursdays, but I don't know what my schedule's looking like right now. I'm trying to shoot for starting anime night between 6 and 6:30. Oh, waiting to the end to talk. Hmm. Oh, I see, Nekomaji. Is that certain friend Silva? Is that why you put the certain friend in quotations? I'm just wondering, are we getting into passive aggressive Nekomaji over here? I work 9:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Well, if you got there late, we could definitely. So we're not gonna have a very long anime night because like this is my personal thing. Um, Thursday night is when Critical Role airs, and I really enjoy watching Critical Role when it airs because I go into a live chat with a bunch of people. Oh, no comment. Okay, Nekomaji. I normally go into a live chat with a bunch of people in another community that I'm a part of, and we all watch Critical Role together, and it's just really fun. That communal experience of experiencing it unfold together. Like, yes, I know it's pre-recorded, which I will never not comment about the fact that the biggest and well, not biggest, but the most famous game of Dungeons and Dragons in the world had scheduling issues, so they have to pre-record the episodes. That's just amazing to me. But then all of their branding is about it being Thursday night for like have you heard the latest theme song for Critical Role? Oh, okay, Silva. Am I the only one here who watches Critical Role? Just let me know. I know it's a kind of a niche thing, and it can be hard to get into. It's really bizarre because trying to suggest people start Critical Role mid-season is this interesting challenge because there are hundreds upon hundreds of hours of the series that you would have to watch in order to catch up. Oh, you didn't want to get familiar with another group? I know that feeling, Okusen. Newly revealed Photon Galaxy support cards feel really broken. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything is broken together. That's how the game works. That's cool, Pele. So, are you familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, Pele? Recordings I've seen are the outside extras. Overventure videos, basically a skilled DM teaches 4 newbies how to play D&D. So, Critical Role is a show where a bunch of, well, as they describe it, this is their tagline, not mine, a bunch of nerdy voice actors get together to play Dungeons and Dragons, play D&D. And then they bring their own unique voices and characters to the table, and it becomes this interesting storytelling experience as they tell this long and expansive story. It can be a lot to get into because even if you just watch the recaps of episodes, what, you sent text to me? There's another D&D thing I might enjoy. Why did it send me a text? Okay. Kind of table LARPing, yes. Okay, Silva, I see it. I'll take a look at it after stream. Yeah, it's kind of like table LARPing. They don't come in costume, though at least one of them usually dresses in some crazy clothing. There's a continuous story that connects each season, that connects the episodes of each season. So like, even if you're gonna just watch recaps, if you can find videos online that are like 10 or 20 minute recaps of each episode. I think we're on episode like 27 or 26 or 27. So like, you can see that's a lot of time just watching recaps. Oh, you've seen it once before? Okay. It's funny, every time I bring my bottle up to my mouth to get something to drink, my model's head just like skews sideways like that. There's a board/card game called Red Dragons, and it takes place after the adventure. All cards involve drinking, damage, or stealing gold. Lose if you too drunk. Lose all money or health. Or something similar. Yeah, there are definitely some great D&D shows and other RPG shows out there. $200 text limit. That makes sense, Nekomaji. So it's some kind of a border card game that takes place after the adventure, and then it's about what your characters do after the adventure. Oh, that's fun. Is it like a deck building game? Mm-hmm. But yeah, there are all kinds of fun games to pick from and to cars to steal gold, hurt others to get drunk. It's about being the last one with money, health, or sober. It sounds like a rip-roaring good time. I'll have to take a look at it sometime. That's interesting. The concept of an adventure that starts after the adventure. Because there's always this assumption after the adventure that all the gold and treasure gets split evenly between a good, healthy party. You know? Anyway, it's been a good night. We've chatted it up. AFK LRR streams vid on it. Oh, that sounds interesting. So, let's just wind down for the night. Thank you all for coming to the stream. It was a fun time. We made a few people's day, which was exciting. That was always nice to see people responding and being grateful for the kind words we said. I think if you get the chance to choose between doing something else and being kind, you should always choose to be kind whenever you can. And doing streams like this, even though it's not gaming, yes, you did make my night, and I appreciate it. So I want to say thank you to everyone, to Peli, to Nekomaji, to Silva, to anyone else who's currently watching silently. I want to say thank you to all of you for coming along. A good night. Dream of fun D&D adventures in anime. Yes. Have a good night. I want each and every one of you to know that I love each and every one of you, and I believe in all of you. You are wonderful and powerful and important people, and that each and every one of you makes this world better just by being in it. Always remember the motto: shoot for the stars, have wonderful adventures, live your dreams, and always, always, always stop to enjoy the memes. Have a good night, everybody.